A lot of chiefs that we talk with, especially during the last year, you potentially, a well-positioned chief, you have that ability to step one layer back and keep everybody focused on what's the North Star goal that we're trying to focus on here, and
Yeah.
cascade decisions under that. It sounds like that's what you were doing. Curious, just now, regardless of Disney or what sector, a chief in your position in, extended period of just organizational crisis, right? There's no
Yeah.
avoiding this. How much different, in what ways do you view the role differently now, having been through that, sort of at the center of every problem that people can't figure out that ends up on the chief's desk?
I think that typically in my previous chief roles, I really lived at the strategic level. I was very much in a position of thinking primarily about where are we going? Are we structured to meet our mission? Are the right networks in place? And this period of time was tactic day after day after day. It takes a bit of time to transition out of that. It's a little bit of a fight or flight. And so we're now slowly more in that transition of getting back into the strategic look of saying, okay, we're probably all not where we expected to be a year later from the start of this pandemic, but we know that this is still a moment and we need to get back to thinking longer term about what are our guests expecting when we reopen our businesses? How do we take the learnings from this period of time, the incredible technology that we created to help reopen some of our businesses safely, and learn from that, right? And use those to actually transform our strategic priorities for a longer vision. And so those things have been really impactful to us about, we quickly became the most lean operation. Corporate processes exist for a reason, but oftentimes in an organization as matrix as Disney, you can have 35 people in a meeting trying to make a decision. Well, we learned from this, like, hey, maybe that's not the best way to do business. And can we delegate? Can we create more decision-making authority at lower levels for the sake of delivery? And so some of those lessons I think have been incredibly important, as well as culture. Well, we've learned that work from home has been painful for many people, particularly parents, working parents, of which I am one. We also learned it's important to keep our cast motivated and connected to the guests. And so what's the right balance? What does that future workplace look like?